Hello everyone, welcome back to another Watchin. Today we're going to take a quick follow-up look at the watch I received for my July Watchgang Black membership. So the watch I received is this Chronologia R001.4. Quite the catchy name, right? So we'll go over the features real quick. This watch has a Swiss quartz movement. It is a Ronda 515 movement. It has a 43 millimeter carbon fiber case with a stainless back, silicone band. One thing that kind of threw me off is I actually thought this was a rotating bezel, and it's not. It's fixed, so it does have a fixed bezel. It has sapphire coated mineral glass. What else can we tell you about it? So this one does have 6 trigolite tritium tubes. So if you look at the 12 o'clock position, 3, 6, 9, and then the 2 tubes on the hour and minute hand. Now these tubes are essentially, filled with a radioactive material that has a shelf life or a half-life of 12.3 years, and they're supposed to stay illuminated without having to charge them with sunlight or a flashlight. And we'll take a look at that. We'll go in the dark. I wasn't super impressed. Now, this particular watch, the tubes are a T25, which I guess that's pretty much the lowest level you can get for those. So to me, it's not very, very bright. And then when we activate or charge up the lume for the rest of the watch, it actually kind of overpowers that tritium. It's a sporty watch. I think it's actually a decent looking watch. I think I got one of the better color combos. I didn't see a lot of them go out in this particular color. A lot of people got more of a gray or all black. And at least I got something that pops and is different. If you go to their website, this watch is listed at $595, which I think's, pretty inflated. I saw it anywhere between $138 to $235, depending on the colors. A lot of them were sold out when you go to look at them, so it's kind of hard to judge the true value of it. I would say I would go with the low end at it being $138. I did see this color combo around $179. It was sold out. So people had paid, potentially $179 for this watch. Now, this was my black subscription, so it was my $99 tier level. And if I'm honest, it's not a watch I would go out and spend $100 on myself. Now, the fact that it came as the subscription, it's a surprise. It's something different. And honestly, I've gotten a load of compliments on this watch. Everyone loves the color of this watch. So maybe it's just me being hard on it not being totally my style. But it's a good knock-around watch. I don't necessarily feel bad about it being the $100 for what I paid. But it's not one I personally would go out and pick for myself. That being said, I think the value's there. It's the reason why I joined up with Watchgang is to get different stuff and get new things. And this particular watch is the first one that I have that has tritium tubes in it. Now, I'm a little let down. They're the lowest level, but it's kind of cool. I've got something new and something different. So I'm going to pause this really quick. We're going to go into the dark so I can show you what the tritium looks like by itself. We'll bust out the black light and charge up the lume. The funny thing is this did come with a little flashlight, which pretty much almost immediately broke for me. So that's not the end of the world. I have a bigger black light, which is easier to charge these up anyway. But yeah, that was a little disappointing. I thought that was kind of a cool little add-on, but mine broke almost immediately. So, all right, guys, stick with me. I'm going to go into the dark and we'll take a look at this. All right, guys, so here we are in the dark. And as you can see, those tritium tubes on this, maybe it's just my camera, but they're not overly impressive. Now, I will admit that to the naked eye, it's a little bit better. So it could be just my camera trying to adjust to the dark, but yeah, not super bright. But we'll bust out the black light. My favorite thing ever since I got a black light, I love playing around with the lume on watches. So there you go. I mean, the lume's decent. You know, in comparison, I'm wearing my another watch that I didn't charge up and it's still shining. But yeah, the lume itself is actually decent on this. But I think, you know, the tritium, like I said, maybe just because it's the lowest level, not super impressed. But the actual lume looks pretty good. All right, guys. All right, so thanks for hanging with me in the dark. I wanted to show you guys that just so you got a feel of it. Overall, you know, I think it's a pretty cool watch. It's not my style. It's kind of a sporty watch, but I've gotten a lot of compliments on it, so I'll keep wearing it. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe.